Hey guys, Dan here, SPG1 Tactical. I'm here at the Great American Outdoor Show, and I got to run into the TACRIG booth here with Tim Silva. So for those of you that know, I work with Icarus Precision. I've been shooting for them for a while, getting ready to get into some more involvement with them. And I'm on their site, or excuse me, I'm on one of the Facebook page sites, the Icarus Precision Users Group, and actually TACRIG is the moderator. You guys are the creator of that group. Yeah. And so I've been on there kind of answering some questions and stuff, but I had the opportunity here to come and meet Tim and actually see the TACRIG booth and really get to see this product, because one of the things that I've noticed is that Tim and his team don't really promote the product as much. They keep the page focused on Icarus and Icarus products. So they're not on there hard selling their product. So I wanted to come here, take a minute, look at his product, give him a chance to really show us what we got, not just for Icarus products, but for multiple. I'll ask you a question, how many guns in a minute, but you know, really show that this modular system is really darn cool. So I'm gonna turn it over to Tim here. So Tim, if you just go over kind of what your system is.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. So basically what we created here was a modular holster system. I got tired of spending my hard-earned money on individual holsters for every firearm I owned. I own a lot of different guns, and I like to carry different guns different times of the year or different weather, what have you. So what we did is we created a system that lets you switch your firearm on the fly. This is our in-waistband backer, and it's very flexible and breathable. It doesn't soak up sweat like leather. It doesn't start to break down over time. Okay. It's washable. Basically, you can pop any firearm you want onto that backer. So yeah, so it's tool free. It's no small parts. I can switch my carry gun on the fly. I can switch from my P320 with my Icarus grip over to my P365 with my other Icarus grip, all in the same holster. So I'm now running my P365, P320 in the exact same rig. Once I adjust that cant and that ride height, it's the same for every firearm that I'm going to use from there on out. Yeah, absolutely. So you see the whole pattern. You can do whatever you want with it, right? Well, we took it a step further after that. What if I want to carry that exact same holster outside the waistband? Well, we wanted a solution for that too. All right. So we created some out-of-waistband loops. Again, tool-free, no small parts. Pop them right on. You're now running that exact same rig outside the waistband.
That was nice and quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we literally just went from in the waistband to out of the waistband in what, 5-10 seconds?
Oh, yeah, super fast, right? Okay. So something else you'll notice is that we moved the mounting hardware out and away from the gun. So the width of the holster is literally the width of the gun. We don't have to add to clear screws, to clear clips, anything else. We're moving that mounting hardware out and away. So this is as thin as it gets. I mean, I don't think there's anything actually as thin as that, you know?
Yeah, and of course, when you put it in your pants, you're extending that circumference and that radius. You got to worry about belt size, so that's nice that it's slimline. Yeah,
so the holsters themselves, the shells, that's where the retention's built into, right into the shell, so that even when you're moving it from position to position, from in-waistband to out-of-waistband, you're never losing that double trigger protection front and rear, and you're also not losing that retention. There's a couple things that we'll have to shoot some extra footage of. You can also take this exact same shell and holster and run it off body. So we have bedside mounts, we have drop leg, we've got a purse thing, we've got a
I'll get some molle attachment. For you guys in a second.
He'll show you all of that. But the big thing here, while he's here, I want to mention is that we accommodate every product that Icarus makes right now. So they've been very generous to us and helped us with our designs, so we can accommodate their, I know they don't call them gas pedals, but what do they call them?
Thumb rests.
Thumb rests. Yeah. So their thumb rests with their new Evo grip, the ambidextrous ones, you name it, they all work in our holsters.
Which is a big deal for us at Icarus. You know, it's such a great feature having those built-in thumb rest, gas pedal edges, if you will. But, you know, with holster manufacturers, sometimes it can be a challenge with those because those do flare out a little bit. So it's nice to know that this will accommodate all of those. So now our Pro Elite series, our Evo series, our new Macro series, so it'll accommodate all of those. So that's great.
Awesome, awesome.
So as far as, I mean, weight's not as important of a deal. It's a holster system, but it's not a heavy system. You got not for those that are, you know, weight watchers out there concerned about size and bulk. You know, we very, very thin, as he said, it's a very thin profile, so it's not heavy at all. You know, your gun's gonna be the heaviest thing, but I'm sure that something that I've learned in past interviews is, what is the general price point? I know it's a system, so what would be a good base starting point and kind of what add-ons might be?
Absolutely. So no matter what gun you carry, you can get our in-waistband system. It runs $149.99 retail. That gives you everything you need to carry one gun inside the waistband, so one shell, your whole in-waistband setup. For $20 more, We include the out of waistband loops, so you can run it in and out of waistband. It's our most popular package because they're basically getting 2 holsters for the price of 1.
Exactly.
I can run it in and out of waistband, exact same rig, same everything, same retention. Nothing's going to change as I move those positions.
Fantastic. So you guys seen that, you get 2 for the price of 1. You pay, even $80 for a single holster. You got to buy a second one.
Yeah,
you're 160 by 3, etc. So that's a nice savings. Talk to me about these pins. I haven't seen these before, and I heard you talking about it before, and that seems like a pretty interesting feature here.
Yeah, so this is our quick disconnect hardware. This is not something that we came up with. This has been around since the 1950s.
50s?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was designed in Germany and engineered in Germany to it was used in the automobile and marine industry, and so it's made out of coated brass. It doesn't rust when it's inside your pants. But also, what's cool about it, it's rated at over 1,000 pounds vertical and horizontal shear. 1,000 pounds. We actually, at some point, we mounted one of these up. We put a chain through the shell, and we hung a bunch of Olympic plates on it, just 45-pound plates.
Really?
We ran out of plates. We never broke it, but we're just kind of curious, like, what can it actually do? We never.
So, in theory, so I come from the self-defense and tactical industry, if you will, right? Yeah. So, at 1,000 pounds shear and vertical, at 1,000 pounds horizontal and vertical, we are in like a combative. If I were to be in a self-defense scenario prior to being able to get my firearm out,
Right.
I'm wrestling or something, this is not going to shear off.
Yeah, I think the bottom line is that something else is going to break before those will.
That's a good point.
It's a concern that people bring up. They're like, wait a second, how strong is that? Well, it's stronger than your belt, your pants, everything else. So
fair enough.
I don't think it'll be the concern at that point.
Now, this was very easy to pull off. Yeah. How is that when it's actually on you? Like, is it quick to pop off? Like,
so yeah.
Again, I'm coming from self-defense. Like, if somebody were to come in and start putting hands on, could I pull those out?
Yeah. So this is really cool feature about it. Not only does the little bit of flex here let this thing conform to your body onto your hip, but also, so this is super easy to do right now. Really easy.
Right.
As soon as this belt loop gets in a bind, so it's on your belt, you can no longer pull that off, okay? It's just not possible.
Gotcha.
It doesn't break.
All right,
So.
good. That is a nice little quick system right there. So you guys saw it here, man. TACRIG, they are doing some really cool, innovative stuff here. We've got these wonderful, what was the material again? I know it's not leather, but.
So the shell material is made out of Boltaron. We don't use any Kydex.
Okay.
Boltaron is superior than Kydex. High tolerances to heat and cold, so you don't lose your retention. It doesn't tear in the cold.
So for those that live in Arizona or Nevada or something, it's not going to warp in your car.
Yeah, so it carries a mil specification. It's a phenomenal product. It costs more, harder to use, harder to mold, but in the end, you get a better product. And then this backer itself is our proprietary blend. So we went through about 40 revisions to make this exactly. Yeah, I have 40 of these, different ones, different thicknesses, different flexibility, but the bottom line is we landed on the one we wanted. It has the right amount of flex and the right amount of comfort and durability.
Fantastic. You folks heard it here. Starting $150, or so I guess if you 20 that, $170. You get 2 holsters for the price of 1. If I didn't already show it, I'll show some B footage right now of the accessories. So you can throw this on molle. You can have a bedside kit. You can have purse carry, drop leg, etc. So there's a lot of things you can do with this system. I've been in the Icarus Precision users group for a while now, and you guys don't promote this a lot.
We don't talk about it much.
And so it's kind of a shame.
It's a failure on our end, actually. We run a lot of groups, and we're not doing a good job of putting it in front of people, but also we don't want to make these groups feel like we're marketing to you all the time. So we're trying to be careful about it.
Understand. It's a good balance. I'd recommend a little bit more just so people are aware. But guys, this seems like a fantastic, phenomenal product. I think we talked a little offline. I think we're going to try to get me one to do more of an in-depth review on it, so I can come at you guys. I like to do my super science. I may even take the weights. I got my home gym. I may take some weights and
try to break it, man. We encourage you.
And we'll go from there. But guys, phenomenal product. Tim, thank you so much for taking the time to work with me. And go ahead. Oh, I guess an important question is, where can they get it? Do you have a website? Or?
That would be a good one.
That would be
TACRIG.com. TACRIG. TACRIG.com.
TACRIG.com. And if you own an Icarus, go ahead and follow them on the Icarus Precision page as well. Awesome. And so until next time, guys, stay safe, stay smart, and stay tactical, my friends.